Welcome students to the first lesson on fluid mechanics. So here we will start with the term fluid. So fluids are the substance which are capable of flowing and conforming the shapes of the container, which means it can be the fluids can take shape of the container in which it is being poured. Now fluids may be of combination of gases or liquids. So after that we will see about mechanics. So mechanics is the branch of science that deals with the state of rest or motion of body under action of various forces. So basically in fluid mechanics we will see about fluid statics, fluid kinematics and fluid dynamics. So in fluid statics, we will study the fluid properties under rest. While in fluid kinematics, we will study about fluid properties under motion. But here we are not interested to know about the forces which is causing the motion. But in fluid dynamics, we are also considering the forces responsible for causing a particular motion. So this is the difference between fluid statics, kinematics and dynamics. So fluid statics is for fluid properties which we are interested to learn when it is at a stationary position. In kinematics, when there is certain motion, and in fluid dynamics we are interested to learn fluid properties under motion while considering the forces which is responsible for that particular motion. So now we will see about why we are going to study fluid mechanics. So with the knowledge of fluid mechanics, we will be able to design various water supply and treatment system. At the same time, we can know the purpose of uses of various pumps for handling different types of fluids. Then ships, submarines, aeroplanes, automobiles, everywhere we will see the applications of fluid mechanics. For instance, in storage tanks like milk silo, tankers, feed tanks, balance tanks, etc., we are using the application of fluid mechanics. Piping system for various utilities like pipe fitting and valves, flow meters, everywhere we are using this fluid mechanics. For some measuring instrument, basically for measuring pressure. Then heat transfer behavior in processing equipment such as STST, pasteurizers, spray dryers, etc. So this is the applications of fluid mechanics. So basically with this pictorial representation you can understand that there is a enormous application of fluid mechanics to design dams, spillways, hydraulic jump. So dams, whenever we are designing, so there we have to provide some gateways which will allow water to flow to the downstream side. So there we are using this fluid mechanic concepts to design water, oil and gas pipeline networks. There also we are using fluid mechanics to study oceanography and coastal engineering, to study water and air pollution, to design slabs that resist to water and groundwater pressure, to design bridges across rivers, to design inshore civil infrastructure. So in various domains we can see there is application of fluid mechanics and its application. So now before going to start, I would like to discuss about units and dimension, because personally I suggest that this is very much important always. So four system of units are there. First is SI system, which is nowadays everywhere accepted and we are commonly using it. And then CGS system, and some old system is also there, MKS and FPS system, which we are not using more often. But SI system we are using, and sometimes we are also using CGS system. So we have to know what is the interconversion. For example, unit of length in SI system is meter, but in CGS system unit of length is centimeter. So we have to know the conversion factor, like 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Such type of information we have to know. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So here 100 centimeter is the 100 is the conversion factor. So these things we have to know here. So in SI system, it is the International System of Units, which is abbreviated as SI for the French lay system international units. In CGS system, it is a system of physical units based on centimeter as a unit of length, gram as a unit of mass, and second as a unit of time. While in MKS system, it is a metric system of physical units based on meter as unit of length, kilogram as unit of mass, and second as a unit of time. While in case of FPS system, the foot pound system or FPS system, so here units are built on three fundamental units: foot for length, pound for either mass or force, and second for time. So this is all about various system of units, and we will see about dimension. So whenever we will talk about dimension, we have to remember the concept of mass, length, and time. So generally we are denoting it as like M, then L and T. So M represent here mass. For example, if it is SI, then we will call it as kg, in kg. Length in SI, it is in meters. Time is always in second for any system of units. So here in CGS system, length we are denoting it, we are saying as centimeter, in centimeters, while in MKS it is in meters, in FPS foot, while in SI it is in meter. So generally we have to know the interconversion between CGS to SI and vice versa. So mass here, it is in CGS grams, while in SI it is in kilogram. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. 10 to the power 3 grams. So time is same in CGS as well as in SI unit and all units. But if you see about force, it is dyne for CGS system, and here it is Newton, which we are also calling it as kg meter per second square. So this we are also getting with the relationship F is equal to M into A. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Similarly, temperature, if you will see, then in CGS unit it is in Rankine, and then in MKS, FPS it is in Celsius and Kelvin. Okay, so this is about various types of units. Now we will see about some prefixes. So we are knowing about prefixes and suffixes. So prefixes. So 10 to the 5, 10 to the 9, we are calling it as giga, and symbol we are using it as G. For example, gigapascal, GPa. So that means 10 to the 5, 10 to the 9 Pascal, and 1 Pascal is equal to Newton per meter square. That is the unit of pressure. Pressure is force per unit area. Similarly, 10 to the power 6 we are denoting it as mega, capital M. 10 to the power 3 is kilo, K. 10 to the minus 2 is centi, C. 10 to the minus 3 is milli, small m. 10 to the minus 6 is micro, mu. and 10 to the minus 9 is nano. Okay, so these are the symbol which we are using. Now here very important thing is various quantities. So here quantities are of two types. One is physical quantities. So physical quantities which involves only m, l and t's, mass, length and time, and derived quantities which is the combination of these all fundamental quantities. For example, here length, time and mass, these are all fundamental quantities. So how we are dimensionally we are writing length as capital L, time as capital T, mass as m. Now if we are using any combination of these fundamental quantities, then we are getting a derived quantity. For example, area. So area will be L square. Similarly, volume L cube. Velocity is what? Distance by time, L t to power minus 1. Acceleration is velocity by time, L t to power minus 2. Discharge. So discharge is a new term. Here I would like to tell, discharge is volume per unit time. Suppose it is somewhere rate of flow we have to find. What is the rate of flow? That means how much volume of any fluid flowing per unit of time. So dimensionally we can write it like L cube t to power minus 1, and force is ml t to power minus 2. So how we are getting this? Force is equal to mass by acceleration. So what is the dimension of mass? Capital M. Acceleration is L t to power minus 2. Here we can also see. So in combinedly we can say ml t to power minus 2. Pressure, okay, like that. So this is about the dimensions and this is about units. So more often if we are knowing about dimension, we are finding units and vice versa. There are various ways of remembering these units and dimension. For example, if I have to write what is the unit of force, if I am not knowing, but I am knowing the formula, that is F is equal to M into A. Suppose if I am knowing the formula, F is equal to M into A. So how I can find? So what is the dimension of mass? Capital M, and then acceleration is L t to the power minus 2. So from this I can say that ml t to the power minus 2 is the dimension of force. Similarly here we can find specific weight. So these terms may be new for you people right now. I will discuss in detail when we will go about we will see about fluid properties that time. So specific weight is the ratio of weight by volume. So what is weight? Weight is equal to m into g, mass into gravitation. So what is the same thing? Weight is a type of force. So same dimension ml t to the power minus 2. Then weight by volume. So what is the unit of volume? Meter cube. Meter cube. Sorry, L cube. So it will be L cube. Yeah. So weight by volume we can write it like 1 second. Yeah. Weight by volume we can write like m L t to the power minus 2 and divided by L cube, which is the dimension of volume. So here what we will get? M L to the power minus 2 t to the power minus 2. So just we can see here it is written m L to the power minus 2 and t to the power minus 2. So similarly we can find about energy. That is capacity of doing work. Power, that is rate of doing work. Work done by time is power. And here new terms we can see dynamic and kinematic viscosity. That we will see in detail about it. So these are some common fundamentals and derived quantities whose dimension is being given and their SI units are also given. For example, length SI unit is meter, time second, mass kg, area will be meter square, volume meter cube, velocity meter per second, acceleration meter per second square, discharge meter cube per second, force Newton. Newton, or we can also write it like kg meter per second square. Okay, pressure also Pascal. Specific weight is unit is Newton per meter cube in SI. Okay, energy unit is joule. This is common denotation. What is the unit of power? Dynamic viscosity. Here we have to know dynamic viscosity unit is Newton second per meter square, while kinematic viscosity unit is meter square per second. So about these two new quantities, we will discuss in detail when we will see about fluid properties. Okay. Thank you so much, dear student, for kind listening.